You're getting in. If you're watching this as a clip, go back to the channel. Make sure you like, subscribe, and then go watch the other reviews. But tonight is Cuckoo, and then we'll do the Instigators and we'll do Borderlands. Let's start with Cuckoo. Let's do that. Let's get there. Okay. You and I differ on this. That's why it's going to be an interesting conversation. Is it the greatest movie I've ever seen? No. Is it better than Longlegs? Yes. Better story, more interesting. There's double meaning and hidden subtext behind Cuckoo, which worked. I didn't mind not knowing, like, even like compare it to another movie that came out was disappointing, Watchers.
Yes.
The Watchers was disappointing, and like the atmosphere was cool, everything was built up. Like a lot of really good looking horror movies coming out by young filmmakers now, and I love them. And I want them to keep going. Like I even said, I didn't like Longlegs, but I want Oz Perkins to keep going. I want to see more. I love his atmosphere. But I just like keep working on your story. Like this one just didn't hit for me. I'm sorry, but I still want to see more from him. So going into Cuckoo, I didn't know what to expect. I did really want to see this. It always looked interesting to me, but there was always like this hidden, like they didn't talk about it. I told when you just gave me your rating so I could throw it on the graphics, I was like, wow. I was like, I think I know how he feels about this movie. And I don't feel the same way. By the time I get to the end of it, I was like, I enjoy this. This is interesting. Now listen, there are things about it that need work. Don't get me wrong. I will say this. We need to start putting some goddamn respect on Dan Stevens' name as a horror figure. That man is kicking ass in the horror. He was creepy as hell in this movie. I have said enough. I want to hear it. Oh, actually, people should probably want to know what it's about. So it's about a family. It's a couple, and the father has a daughter who's 17, and then the couple has a daughter who is I think she's about 8 years old. They're moving to Germany. Reluctantly, the 17-year-old is going with them. But her mother passed away, and she's sort of stuck in this situation until she turns 18. They get out there. He's helping them build a new resort, so they're staying out at this resort to learn more about it and stuff like that. And weird things happen. I don't want to give too much away because it's not that this is a big twist movie. It's not that this is a big surprise movie, but I thought it was an interesting movie with a lot of interesting elements, and I don't want to ruin it for anybody. So that's why I'm kind of where but I mean, if you want to hint at some stuff and talk about that, but I don't want to ruin anything for anybody right now. But tell me, what was your feelings on this?
So no spoilers. It had my attention.
Mild. I'll say mild.
I won't give anything away. It's all good. I can do that. Just the trailer, because I love John Malkovich. So I was excited that Malkovich was going to be in horror. Neon.
Was he in this? Who did he play?
Oh, what's his name? You're gonna make me.
John Malkovich was in Cuckoo. What did I miss? John Malkovich. Did we watch the same movie?
Yeah.
Who the hell was he?
I can't remember. I'll let you look it up. Anyway. So when I heard he was in it, I was excited. I was excited to see Hunter Schafer as well, because I did like her in Euphoria. I think she's a great actress. So I did have kind of higher expectations for this. I definitely went in with lower expectations, even with kind of being excited about the cast, because Neon,
he's not in this movie.
He's listed.
He's not in Cuckoo. It's okay.
Oh,
did you think he was the detective?
Yes.
Silly man. That wasn't John Malkovich. It looked like him. He got that bone structure. That wasn't him. He's a Swedish actor. Either Swedish. I don't know. I might get that wrong. Swedes are gonna get mad at me. Oh, now we're gonna have a thing situation again.
Yeah, this movie really didn't do it for me. I mean, I'm not trying to shit on anything you said. I thought Dan Stevens it seemed cheesy, like a Bond villain to me, like at the get-go. He was just a little too much. It was just too much in your face that he was obviously, the villain of the story. I was kind of.
They're in Germany. That's what I feel like every rich person in Germany is a Bond villain.
Yeah, which is fair. That's fair.
If we had shown up and Dan Stevens is acting in this movie exactly as he's acting, and they're like, "Hey, we're in Spain," I'd be like, "There's something going on here. This is stupid. He shouldn't be acting this way. It's too weird. It's too creepy. He's too on the nose about a lot of things." But it's Germany, so I was like, "This dude looks like he's about to go to war with everyone again." Like he just seemed like a problem from the jump. I have to politely push on that a little bit. And it's not that I have any hatred towards the Germans or anything like that. It's not that at all. I think I've never been to your lovely country, and I would love to check it out at Oktoberfest. but And like, because every other country talks about America and how they come off, Germany kind of comes off exactly as Dan Stevens acts in this movie.
It's fair.
You don't have to agree, but I'm just like, that's where I stand.
The only cringy scene, you know, without giving anything away, is the bandage you see on her head in that picture right there. Is when she needs to put that bandage on. That's the only scene or out of the whole movie where I was like, oh, okay, that was a little cringe. But past that, I mean, it just didn't seem scary to me. It wasn't that. I understood some of the subtext with them talking about the years and the parents, you know, saying, oh, we had our first anniversary here, this and that. You know, I understood what they were getting at. I don't know. To me, like I said, I feel like if that's the movie you're trying to make, that's more thought provoked. That's how you should market it, not make it a horror. Because when it's horror, I kind of want to face value with a horror, like what kind of creature, supernatural, this or that, a killer, yada yada, and essentially almost that be it, unless you're going to conquer it. Great. With all that being said, though, I will say Hunter Schafer was amazing, and I will say, you know, I've never directed a movie. I've never written a movie. He's a young director. He's, you know, he doesn't quite have his stick yet. So I hope that he continues to grow and it gets better, because, you know, I'm not going to shit talk the director or the writers for this because I've never done it. And I know he is new. And I think this is better than some of his other films. So, you know, hopefully it continues to get better. I hope Neon picks up more, because I feel like Blumhouse is a lot better right now. Which is funny, because I saw when this movie got released that Blumhouse quickly kind of crapped on the movie via tweets and then announced they were coming out with like a couple of new movies because he was scared of this one. And I was like, let's not be a competition, you guys. We're in the same race. Let's just all make good movies.
Make good movies. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, yeah, I would put Blumhouse a little bit over Neon, but only because it has hits.
Yes.
And generally, that's the ones they try to stuff on Amazon Prime, you know. And I'm talking about the horror element of it. And like Blumhouse is horror, so you guys know that. But I liked Cuckoo. I'm not normally a Neon fan. That honestly, they mostly all come off kind of like Long Legs did. You know, to that effect. But this was one that I thought Hunter Schafer did a great job. She led this movie perfectly. I liked the creepy aspect of it. I do agree with you. The plot is thin, especially in terms of the creatures that we're talking about in this. There's also a lot of elements to this that just missed their mark. But she held her piece through all of this, held it together, I think, really well. And that's why, for me, I gave it a 3.
Okay.
3 out of 5, but you give it a 2 out of 5. I might watch this again. I feel like there might be layers to it.
Yeah.
And that's a good sign in my opinion. So,
okay. Right.
Definitely better than most of the horror I've seen recently. All right. Well, that was our review of Cuckoo. Thank you very much. You know, go join our Patreon. Bye.